and joined Senate Republicans in a special session in the summer of 1993 to pass casino gaming as we know it in its earliest form today. So here we are, 32 years later, with a land-based casino in Gary, Indiana. We should all be thankful for that. So Godmother, why don't you stand up and personally accept the applause of everyone in this room, because that's why I'm here. So often we go down the road and we forget how we got here, and I'd like never to forget the hard work that Erlene Rogers, Charlie Brown, Chet Dobas, many members of that legislative delegation did for us to have economic development and employment opportunities in Lake County, Indiana. Everyone here today is a VIP, so we're not going to be introducing a whole lot of people by name, but we do have the great pleasure of being joined by one of the finest musical dynasty families to ever grace our ears in this country, let alone be born and from Gary, Indiana. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause till I introduce all three: Tito Jackson, Marlon Jackson, and Jackie Jackson. Gentlemen, please stand. If last night was any indication of what is going to be coming on, for those of you who don't know, there was a huge event at the Boys and Girls Club last night. The Jackson family and the Hard Rock family integrally involved in. I think you're going to see a lot of very exciting things moving forward, and I know our organization is very, very happy with the direction and very looking forward to participating as this new generation of gaming and community service takes effect. Finally, as we go down memory lane, there were 6 of us in the halls in 1991, 92, and 93. Myself, Dewey Pearman, a lobbyist from Ice Miller, a lobbyist from Barnes and Thornburg, and this gentleman that I'm going to bring up here, Rod Radcliffe, I think has worked harder than anyone else in the state of Indiana on providing input to gaming and shaping the way gaming looks. Rod's been at the forefront. And it's my great pleasure to bring up this gentleman, and he's going to talk about what they're going to be doing. Rod, my friend, come on up and let's talk about Hard Rock.
I got to adjust this a little bit. Spiros happens to be a little bit taller than I. A little bit better speaker than I too. I'm the one that has the pleasure of thanking all the people that helped make this dream come true. It has been a journey with the Senator Rogers and Senator Nugent, the Godfather. I had the pleasure of owning or having a piece of the first riverboat in Lawrenceburg with Senator Nugent and helping deliver that dream down there. And I know Senator Rogers back in '89 and 1991 with Bob Spoyers had a dream of a land-based casino. And he gave that dream up in order to get riverboats casinos. And it changed my life forever. So her and Senator Nugent, and it took a whole lot of other people, as Spiro said, to make this dream come true. And to make that law happen, I call it catching lightning in a bottle in 1993. But I couldn't thank Senator Rogers and Senator Nugent for changing my life, and they put me on a trajectory of being in the gaming business in the state of Indiana. And I will have owned at least a piece of 5 of the 13 casinos at one time or another in the with the completion of these. And if we would get the Terre license. So we have, and it's been very satisfying and very enjoyable. I also get the pleasure of thanking all the people that in the last year and a half has helped bring this one to fruition. And I could not do this, we could not have been done without the help of the legislature. I mean, the Gary legislature and legislators throughout the state of Indiana, seeing the vision, was able to come together and put what was probably the biggest gaming bill since 1993 together last year. in very difficult circumstances, but was able to get it done. And I want to thank each and every one of them. And I know Senator Randolph's in the room, but I'm not sure if there's any others. But thank you so much. I don't want to miss anybody. Also want to thank the governor and his staff for supporting it once the bill got passed. That meant a lot to us. And the mayor, Karen Freeman Wilson, has just been stellar in helping this endeavor. Her and that council, I mean, they've seen it. We met time and time again. We stuck together. They've seen it from our view. We've seen it from their view, and we was able to make this work and bring it home. Is organized labor. They were there the whole time. Couldn't thank you enough. I mean, in the unions, you guys were great. Every time we asked you to be there, I mean, you were there in the numbers that we needed to help bring this thing home. The faith-based community, we met with them. We told them, hey, we're there. You know, got to get this thing up and going. We want to work with them to make things better in Gary, Indiana, Lake County, Indiana. And we really do appreciate all your support. Is the Urban League, Chamber of Commerce, business leaders, you know, all the people who helped us, we are really, really appreciative. And I just want to thank each and every one of you. You know, what can I say? I think this is going to be a game changer in the business of how business does up here and the gaming business works. And it's to help to all these people that's been a part of it. I couldn't go without thanking my partner, Greg Gibson, and we're going to bring him up here in a little bit, for me going to seeing him 2 years ago and seeing my vision and my dream and hooking up with me, because I couldn't have done it without him. And he's been I've had a lot of partnerships, as a lot of you people know in this room, but he has been one of the best partners ever, and has been really supportive at every turn. I'd have to thank my wife, my daughters Shelby and Robert, for sticking with me all these years. It's been like a roller coaster at Kings Island, up and down and around. But they've always been there, and I really do appreciate that. With that, I am going to introduce the Executive Director of the Gaming Commission, a person that we got close in the last 6-7 years. And she is just, her and the commission has just been exemplary as far as getting all these things done at the time. I mean, we could not thank them enough. Sarah, if you would come on up.
Good morning. On behalf of the Gaming Commission and one of our commissioners, Joe Spetnoff, who's our Lake County representative, I'm pleased to be here today. Congratulations to the City of Gary. Jobs, economic development, community investment are all the pillars of the Riverboat Gambling Act, and you are seeing that in action here today. So from the Gaming Commission's perspective, we are committed, just like we are with every project, to ensuring that this casino is built and according to the timelines and ensure that it opens smoothly. So we're looking forward to that partnership. And again, I just want to offer my congratulations to Spectacle and Hard Rock and the City of Gary. So thank you very much.
Before I introduce this next gentleman, there's somebody real important I left out, and that's the Hard Rock team. I mean, Hard Rock has once we got the law passed, Greg said, what are we going to do with this thing? I said, well, I think we got a chance of doing a deal with Hard Rock. And I said, I think that's the brand that we need up there to really make a difference and make a change. And I was able to get in contact with them, and they've just been awesome. I mean, they are one fabulous, great company. They've done things so professional that's way beyond what I think we could have ever done ourselves with all this population situation up here and the competitiveness. And so with that, I just thank Hard Rock for being our partner. And you guys will not be disappointed. is the next person I'd like to bring up is somebody we are really looking forward to working with. We've had a couple of meetings so far. It's been excellent. We seem to be picking up where Mayor Karen Freeman Wilson left off, but Mayor Jerome Prince, if you could come on up, please.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Jerome Prince, and I am the new mayor of Gary.
Amen.
I'm here today to bring you greetings on behalf of the city of Gary and all of its elected officials. As Rod said, there are too many officials in here to name individually, so I'll ask at this point that all officials on the county or city level please stand up and be recognized. You know, Christmas was only about 15 days ago, but being into office only 9 days, it seems like Christmas all over again. This is probably one of the best things that a new mayor could ask for. To have a development such as this and great partners like Rod and Greg, Spectacle, as well as the Hard Rock brand, is just something that's slightly overwhelming and almost impossible to describe the feelings that we're feeling right now. I was asked to give just a few statements or expressions of what this means to Gary, and I'd like to do so. For me, this means that no longer are we a community that's on the southern tip of Lake Michigan that's thought of as a barren land. It means that no longer are we managing decline, but we're together as a community, reimagining what Gary can be. We're no longer talking about the days of the past of what Gary used to be. Through partnerships and hard work, and certainly we need to recognize Mayor Karen Freeman Wilson for her efforts. She had the vision to continue to see what was started over 30 years ago into fruition. And to that point, I think it's just a great day for the city of Gary. We believe that this is going to be the impetus for other businesses to take a different look at Gary. As people traverse the crossroads of America and take a different look at the city, we believe that this will spur the type of development that's been so sorely needed in this city, and we believe that this is the beginning of the reimagined Gary that we've talked about so long. I want to thank you all for coming out this morning, and we look forward to partnering and working with all of you in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. The last person I'm going to recognize, hopefully, is a person that we've all worked hard in this room to bring this project. But this guy does not get recognized very often. But if there's anybody that worked harder than anybody else in this whole room to bring this thing from start to finish, is a gentleman named John Keeler. And I'd like John to get a big hand because John. I'm going to bring my partner up. You know, what can I say? I already said some, so I'm going to turn him over to you, Greg Gibson.
Thank you. First off, Rod's been up there and thanked a lot of people, and before I say any other words, I want to thank my wife. She's put up with a lot, and taken a lot of. This project has taken a lot of time over the last 2 years, and so I really appreciate her. And I'd like for you all to please give her a round of applause. Thank you. This is an exciting day, not just for Hard Rock and those of us that are a part of this project, but also for the people in Gary, Northwest Indiana, and our entire state. When I decided to get involved with Spectacle, I look forward to doing something to help my home community, which is Terre Haute. After spending time and becoming more engaged with the people of Gary, it didn't take long to start to care for another community in just the same way. I'm here today to express my appreciation and excitement in being part of this transformational economic event for the city of Gary and the state of Indiana. Although Terre Haute is my home, this venture is much bigger than Terre Haute. This project has become so much more to me than I had originally anticipated. Northwest Indiana is full of potential and possibility, and I'm truly excited to be a part of the momentum to move this community forward. As an economic partner, investor, and employer, I look forward to getting to know more of the people in Gary and in Northwest Indiana. I truly appreciate your support today, but I really look forward to seeing you all when we cut the ribbon and open the doors. Thank you.
The next person I'm bringing up is somebody I've been with at least over 13, 14 years. I think her just one of us. She's currently the Executive Vice President of Operations for Spectacle Entertainment and the GM of Majestic Star, Janae Herpenbach.
Song. Okay, I am so honored to be here today because I'm just excited to be able to lead this dedicated team of wonderful human beings as we prepare and deliver the most spectacular entertainment destination in the state. And as a hard rock destination, we are going to deliver unparalleled fun, excitement, and incredible entertainment value. And all the while, we're going to do it while committing ourselves to the state, to our community, and to Gary Reimagined. We're going to stay committed to that. I'm excited, we are motivated, and we are ready to rock the region. So for those of you who are ready to rock, I salute you.
The microphone keeps getting shorter and shorter. Well, as we're ready to rock the region, I see in my notes that it's incumbent on me to introduce the Hard Rock brand video. So with that, John Lucas, the Chief Operating Officer of Hard Rock International, if you'd come up and join me, and let's take a look at the Hard Rock brand video.